Everyone, quick update on the holiday edition. Unfortunately, Fire City Illusion did not receive credentials to cover the tree lighting at Bryant Park. Now, right off, unlike corporate media, who want, CNN, if the New York Times wouldn't have gotten them, wouldn't have been covering it, they would have whined and cried about violation of freedom of the press and all the other whiny corporate bullshit. All right. Credentials are not a right. They're a privilege to any event. And I think it was November 17th, when I received the media advisory about it, I put in the request for it. Okay, figure there's a slight chance I might not get it. But I figured out this time it's a decent chance because of, covering Bryant Park, the Winter Village there, and receiving the invite to the media night, media VIP night, which, I was grateful for, don't get me wrong. They did a fantastic job. But here I am, an indie media, one person, telling people about it, putting out the word about it and everything else. And it's not so much that Fire City didn't receive the credentials, it was the way it was handled and the email I received. Oh, unfortunately, our press, basically, unfortunately, you can read the email I received this morning, the response I received this morning, that the press section is full. But you can do it from the crowd. You can get some good shots from the crowd. It's like, okay, I was going to take a half day off work to go up and do this because that's how much of a high priority it was, number one. Number two, it went from, hey, the media VIP night, from, we respect you as a, member of the media, and, that kind of attitude that I felt from the organization to, Bank of America and the organization in general, to, from, the email, the response I received this morning to, oh, well, thanks for the free promotion and free publicity, but, we did see you as as a respected member of the media, but we don't anymore. And to me, again, it wasn't the fact that, okay, didn't receive the credentials. It was the fact, the way it was handled, which honestly, after I read the email, I actually read it 2 or 3 times just to make sure that, I didn't misunderstand anything. It literally felt like a slap in the face. To be viewed as, and I can guarantee you, if I would be working for the networks, the New York Times, or corporate media, guaranteed it's an automatic given. But because, I covered, I was up there 2 weeks, did TikTok videos on it, said how great it was and everything, went to, oh, you're just the attitude that, this is how I felt, that, oh, well, you're just an indie, so, and I expect that kind of a fucking attitude and to be dealt with that way here in Lehigh Valley. It's nothing but a bunch of low-level amateurs here, that kiss corporate media's ass. But that, the way it was handled, the email I received, and the tone, it was, oh, well, we only care about corporate media. I was, so, I'm always trying to be upfront and, honest with everybody. Like I said, I was more than thankful for the invite to the media VIP night, but to, I told my boss, I said, this past weekend, I'm like, I still don't know what's going on, if I'm going to be covering this or not. And it's, and it's all of a sudden it went from how the tone completely changed on it is what really felt like a slap in the face, and what really set me off, and what really made me pissed off about it. I haven't been approved to credentials for other events. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. You get it, great, you don't. And not only that, because of, the overall, the way I felt that I was dealt with, previously, okay, I didn't, it's like, all right, as long as I get the one at Dilworth Park, I'm good. Didn't bother, didn't put in for credentials for even though it's a very boring tree, to cover Rockefeller or the tree lighting in Philadelphia, which now it's too late to do that. You know, that was like the one that I'm like, okay, this is a beautiful tree, you know, and everything else. So, like I said 2 times already, it was the way I was dealt with and the way that email was phrased that really completely set me off. Then I replied to the person and said, okay, well, will I still have to check in his media? You know, will I still have to check in his media? And will I be able to, you know, do I have credentials or not, essentially? You know, because if I don't have credentials, then I'm not going to, you know, I'm professional about things. Okay, if I don't receive credentials, I don't attend the event, I don't say a word about it, you know, I don't cover it. And I was still confused. Okay, can I put this? You know, I asked. I said, can I put the photo, cover this and put in the photo in Fire City Illusion? And multiple hours later, there was still no response. So finally, it's like I thought about it while I was at work in my day job. And I'm like, okay, I won't be getting there 5:10. Okay, honestly, if I received the credentials, I would have requested an interview, one interview with either Olympic figure skater or someone else there. So okay, strike that off the list. Okay, so I'm like, I'm not getting there. It's like 5:10, 5:15. There is no way in hell I'll be able to get close enough in that crowd to get the event. You know, the figure skaters. You know, the entire event. So I said, you know, I sent media. You know, unfortunately, I wasn't asking, you know, for the decision to be reversed. I mean, like I said, I'm very professional about stuff. You know, and I really doubt I'll get a reply. But I just wanted to give everyone an update as to what's going on, and now, and to be completely honest, I feel like a complete fucking idiot for, you know, covering and promoting this when, you know, and, you know, thinking, oh wow, they see me, you know, they see my media, you know, with respect, like they do with corporate media, and, you know, and everything else, and then all of a sudden, oh, well, here's what's really going on. So, take care, everybody. Stay safe. And by the way, that pretty much killed any holiday spirit I had. You know, I know it's not. You may think it's stupid and childish, but that was like, okay, I'm done with the holidays. Later.